Hey James, how you doing? I think I caught everybody a little bit by surprise. I don't ever go on early, but today I did. It's been a few days since I did a live stream, um, and the people are watching this back. Oh, my mustache is messed up. I wasn't very prepared. Anyway, uh, and I think that's going to be better Saturday or Sunday and Wednesday, um, twice a week. I think is plenty. Um, let's see. A couple things the house has done, man. It's I have one last video. When a few more people come in, we'll look at it probably a couple of times through the live stream. Um, but in fact, I can show it now. It doesn't matter. So that's pretty much it. Those are those decorative blocks that my wife ended up purchasing. I got to load up. We're gonna go Friday morning. I think she goes back for her checkup at the doctor's tomorrow, and then we'll load up the air conditioners in the truck. And Friday morning we'll take off for Ubon and get those installed. The hot waters are already in. The bathrooms are fully functional. Um, the outdoor parking needs to be done, but that's about it. Hey Joe, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I'm on early, trying to screw with people. There's our that's the master bedroom. That's that patio outside that you can barely see, and we're going to cover about I think it's 3 by 9. We're going to cover 3 by 5 or something. So we got a little area out there to sit, and then maybe eventually we'll make something going out to the pond. We do have another 100 um, this time butterfly uh, babies, 4 inches long, that are going to go into the pond, and then that'll probably. Well, I'm going to see what they are. They're still feeding them, and they're saying they're coming up to eat and everything. So they're obviously making it there. And then I did buy. Let's see. You could see. Let's see. I guess I'll wait till he comes out of there. Hey Nanette, how are you? Glad you could make it. I like I said, I went on a little bit early. I got a bunch of stuff to do today too. So, but the we bought some stuff. I do have the breakdown probably coming out. Hey Joe, thanks. Uh, Coming out for probably about 2 or 3 days. Probably the next live stream when we get back from Ubon. It worked out to, off the top of my head, I left the book inside. Me and my wife sat down and penciled out the numbers. 1.65, 1,650,000 baht. Thanks, Joe. um, for the basic, and then the add-ons for the 100 and some odd thousand of extra concrete, the 50,000 for the solar wells, the thing that you really don't need to do to the property brings it up about 1.9. And by the time we get with the refrigerator and the couch and the TV and the 4 beds and the decorations and tables and wall pictures and rice cooker and stuff for the kitchen and all that, it's going to be right about 2, really close. It was 1.9 something, and we figure about 100,000 left in it, so somewhere right around there. But the actual build itself was about 1.6, 1.65. So turned out good. But the one thing I was going to say, and like I said, I'll say it again. Let me see if I can move this back, and you see that empty spot there at the end of the kitchen. It's 1 meter, and right at the end of it there's a light switch. We found what I think is just an absolute bargain. Let's see, how do I do this? Share screen. You think I'd know how to do this by now. What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay, there. This refrigerator, it's a 17.5 cubic whatever inverter, TCL. We also bought a TCL TV too. 17 790, and you can see it fits in there just about perfect. It's almost 9.5 meters, and so I think it'll be perfect. Nice looking side by side, human size refrigerator we got for 11,500 from Shopee, and the 55-inch TV TCL we got for 7,200 baht. Unbelievably, as far as I'm concerned, unbelievably cheap. So we'll we'll see. But so, and then like I said, hey Centrip, how are you? Glad you could make it. Um, yeah, so it's coming to a close. We did find, and I'll probably have to say this 2 or 3 times. Hopefully there'll be some more people coming in. That we reached our. No, it hasn't even reached 8:30 yet. A lot of people waiting for the 8:30 mark, thinking I'm coming on then. Um, we're going to do the house blessing in the beginning of December 9 to be exact. So that'll be Andrew came by. Was it yesterday? I'm horrible with days, and we had a nice little sit and talk and all that. So they'll be coming. Like I said, if anybody's in the area of Ubon, then hit me up and we'll try to get. I'm gonna probably get five hotel rooms just in case some people from out of town or whatever show up. So it isn't that bad. It's 400 baht. They're I want to call them Thai style, rooms, but they're the only thing that's Thai style is the bed's about that thick and hard as a rock. The rest of it, a nice air conditioner. They're detached little bungalows with the bathrooms are nice, hot water shower, for 400 baht. So can't beat that. Where's the pool going? Yeah, I know. I thought about it, but I'm not going to be there that often, Joe. So it'll end up being more of a problem than anything else, and being taken care of. They'd probably love it, but they they would love it. In fact, I know they would. But yeah, so I'm really excited about the. Let me reset this so later. Hold on. I can when I want to add it, I can do that, and I can do that. Okay. Yeah, and like I said, that refrigerator, from what I think anyway, is perfect. It's not the biggest. I think the one that we have in the house here is 19, so it's a little bit, but it's almost 1.8 meters tall, which will be perfect. And then I've got to get, so if you see in that, let's go back to that kitchen, and let me remove this for a second. Let me add this. Let me drag this down to the end, and I'll show you that the what up on the walls. I mean, I don't have any down towards the left of that area. Let's see if it goes back over there. Right there at the end of that counter on the left, I want to get a stand-up pantry that I'll just buy, and then I'll probably put hanging cupboardry hanging cupboards above the left-hand side of that deal on this side of the window, and then probably 2 or maybe 3 all the way across the other wall. So there's going to be a couple little ads, but you can pick them up on sale and really cheap in around at the local Taiwazadu, whatever. They run this stuff on sale. So there are going to be a couple of upgrades that'll be done there, but it all should. Hey, Mitch, how you doing? Hey, Bobby, how you doing? But for the most part, I mean, I'm totally content and happy with that build. And then I know that Sampit and Kenny, Thailand in Paradise, that's their new name. They're building there, and they want to. I kind of want to meet up with them. They're fairly close to the build out there. He did send me an email and we're gonna try. He doesn't know that I'm coming unless he comes into the in here, but he's probably busier than crap. Um, with stuff that he's got to do there. I know they've got a bunch of stuff. I'm kind of curious. They ran one on the celebration of the people that had passed, which we did the same thing. I didn't excuse me, I didn't do a video on it, but it's good to see they did a good one. If you guys aren't subscribed to their channel, I would say do it. Hey, Tommy. But like I said, I'm really happy with with this the side by side. 17, I think 17.5, and like I said, I have 1 meter across there, so it's going to fit perfect in the spot. It's not the biggest side by side in the world, but as you can see, they wanted 17, almost 18,000 baht from Lasada, and we bought it on a, I don't know, I guess on Shopee. I'm not a big Shopee guy. I'm a Lasada guy. So I guess they run specials, and she rolled over night before last and said, "Here, look at this. They're running a special just for tonight or something," and it was 11.5. So delivered. So can't really complain about that. I think it's a nice, decent refrigerator um, for what we're going to need. We're not going to be there that often. And like I said, I'll as we're going along, I'll pop this up as I'm rambling. But this is basically the final. It's done. It's painted. It's ready to do it. And we're gonna, like I said, I thought we were gonna wait until the first week of January, but now it's only a month and a half away. So I don't know if Mitch, if you're gonna be around or whatever, but it's gonna be a good party. We're gonna have the dancing girls and the as far as I know, my wife's in charge of it. The food up the yin yang, booze. It's going to be a good party. Everybody there is looking forward to it, so we're going to make it. We're going to try to make it decent. So it'll be anybody that's in the area. Hit me up. Like I said, the local hotels that we usually stay in are 400 baht a night. If there's not room in the house, I don't have any idea what we're going to have done. The refrigerator is supposed to come on Friday. We're bringing up the air conditioners, which they'll put in. Hey, Pierre, how you doing? I think I saw Paul in here too, expat Paul. How you doing? Um, the kitchen table and chairs are here. There's a bunch of stuff here that's going to go up there, and then stuff that we're going to order. My wife's already ordered all the curtains and curtain rods and all that, so that'll be there this weekend. Just final little touches, and then I guess we're gonna talk to the uncle. I guess we're gonna have 9, or it's my understanding we're gonna have 9 monks there, and should be good. Yeah, they were good, weren't they? Weren't they? In case you don't know, Sintrop was at my blessing and wedding, and we had a really good time. I think it was fun. I mean, if you would have said, "Oh, at your wedding you're going to have like dancing girls and this and that in Thailand," I would have said, "No, you're full of crap." But my wife put it all together. Like I said, she does all the stuff at TOT. Her and her boss, lady and good friend, they're in charge of putting together the retirement parties and the this and the that, and she's used to putting all that stuff together. But it was a good time. Hey, Andrew, I was just talking about you. Your ears burning. The 9th is the date. We got the date, and then we're going to go Friday morning up there, and then we'll meet with the monks and all that. So December 9 is the date of the party, the house blessing. Coyote. But yeah, it was a good time, and Sintrop was there. She can attest to it. And if you guys, my video wasn't that great, but Chuck did a No Time to Be Sad did an excellent video on the wedding. So it'll be a good time. Hopefully, some people from here can make it. All are invited. So And I'm just looking on my deal here because I see Bobby and them talking in a chat deal. And I just missed I did watch the video in case Bobby's semi listening. He had a premiere right before I came on. I missed it by about, I don't know, 2 minutes or something. I was getting some stuff out of the house. So I'll move my air conditioner. So it's blowing on me. But I think Andrew's going to come. Yeah, he's putting count me in. I think Mitch will. I don't know, although he has a thing about it. I think he's allergic to sarin, but I'm just kidding. When on the original, Mitch was supposed to come, and it was in the middle of COVID. I was surprised that we got. I'm guessing. I never really took account of people, but we had over 100 people for that party, and it was in the middle of COVID. So a lot of family didn't come. They didn't want to travel. And Mitch, of course, couldn't do it either. But Chuck made it, and Centrip, and who else? There was some other people there too. It was it was a good time. It'll be a good time this time also. And like I said, I'll show this again just because we're just sitting here talking anyway. So we might as well do it. But those are the blocks, the decorative blocks. I don't think Toby can get out there. We're going to have a gate of somehow built around there so that if Toby's on the inside, she'll have that whole front area, which I think is like 3 meters by 12 meters under the roof there, that front patio. But like I said, I think they did a good job, man. I got no complaints. And I know when I was talking to in the last live stream with Kenny and Sam Pitt, he was talking about he's given himself a year. They built this in under 5.5 months is what you're seeing right in front of you. So and that I would imagine would be even less time if it was, because I've got to get the exact square meters or whatever. This is that's that patio outside of our master bedroom. And then I'm going to do something to go to the pond. But I don't think, I think you should be able to they should be able to do it in 6 months. So I don't know if they're watching. Like I said, they're probably out working on their property. Hey, Bron, how you doing? Top of the morning to you, brother. Yeah, you had it, right? Yeah, the first one you had it. Plus the traveling was hard back then. I actually felt okay, but didn't want to get anybody else sick. Yeah, I appreciate that. I would have been one of the ones. How far is house from town? In downtown Ubon at the what I would consider the Central Mall there, it's about an hour and 5 minutes away from there, Pierre. And you're invited, by anybody can come if they want to. It'll be like Woodstock. Yeah, in a field somewhere for sure, Andrew. I would like to come for sure. Yeah, you got to be. I mean, you were there at the one. You've got to be at all the house blessings now. You're part of the team. I hope you can. You're more than welcome to come. Everybody, Ron too. I don't know. Ron's got a lot of stuff going on, but everybody's invited. Just let me know so I know how much food and all that kind of stuff to have. But I would think the more the merrier, right? Let me remove that so you guys can look at my beautiful face. But yeah, it's going to be a good time for sure. I know it will be. And then, like I said, we bought the one. I have a breakdown. I wanted to keep it right around 100,000 baht for beds, the finishing touches. I didn't want to leave the house like an empty. I mean, that would have been, I don't know. I didn't want to do that, but I don't want to go crazy either. So we were going to get 2 TVs. I was going to get a 65 for the living room and a 55 for our bedroom. And then I go, we're going to be there maybe once a month. Usually at night, even in my own bedroom here, all I do is I look at my iPad. I don't even look at the TV. So I bought a 55 for the living room. What we're going to do is we're going to take our brown couch, if you've ever seen inside the Serin house, and take that to Ubon. And then a gray one, exactly like this, same manufacturer, same company, same everything, a gray one, a new one to come here in Serin. And then the nice wood kitchen table that we don't use here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nice wood chairs. It was a nice one. It was one of the first ones we bought when I moved to Serin. We'll bring that out. So we'll have a kitchen table. We'll have the couch. Then a couple of long, skinny tables going down that entryway is the reason that I made that wide. And then my wife can make flower arrangements, put, elephants, whatever she wants to put on the tables, and then pictures, and make it look like someone lives there, is what my plan is. But I would like to keep that around 100, and then it's still going to cost about 100 to finish the covered parking. But like I said, as a baseline right now, and I'll know, I scratched it out in the book last night. Like I said, it was 1.6, 1.65, 650,000, 1,650,000 baht, excluding the 50,000 solar well, the raising of the land, the over 100,000 baht of concrete, all that kind of stuff, which I figured if someone's trying to figure out what it's going to take to build a house, I think it's all relative. I think if they get somebody and they get a good builder, or they get family to do it like we did, you could build a nice 3-bedroom, 120 or 30 square meter house for 1 million baht. I don't see any reason why you couldn't. So just to keep in mind. And I did have the first troll comment. I was really surprised because I hear, Chuck talking about it all the time. Oh yeah, we get these guys, and I finally got one that he commented on it about how I shouldn't be building stuff for Thai women and stuff like that. So of course he got blocked immediately, and I said I didn't just build one, I built 2. So chew on that, you troll. And if you can't, like I said, God, that's going to drive me nuts. If you can't, if you're not totally trusting your partner, then I don't suggest doing anything. You got to do what you feel in your heart and your gut, and that's what I do. She can have anything, I should have told that guy, hey, if you would have saved my life and stuck with me and did anything, I'd have built you a house too. So I don't know why people have to shout out like that. I don't understand it. Even the monks, blessing indeed, need more housewarming parties. Louder we are, this keeps the potential ghosts away. Yeah, and I guess you had to have a certain number of monks. So it was 3 monks, 5 monks, 6 months, or 9 monks. I don't know what it was, but we told them the 9 monks, I guess, is what my wife wants. So they'll it'll be a good time. We had a good time here. It'll even be a better time because they won't have the wedding thing. I can relax and enjoy it more than I could that day. So we'll see. Hey, Bobby, I just barely missed missed your deal. I did watch the whole video. I like the trailer. Trailer's awesome. But I missed it by like 5 minutes. I was doing a bunch of crap around here and I got sucked in. But if you're around and you want to go, you're more than welcome to go too. What do you got? Yeah. And Starbucks. Wow. Coffee set? Where'd that come from?
I buy for my husband.
My wife got me gifts. She comes bearing gifts. This and
you give me money.
And give you what? Money? Why, where are you going?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I order for you.
So you are too, Bobby, and Jai, if you guys want to come. Are you on the TT on the Trailer Trash Thailand site? I can't tell. I can only tell that you're on YouTube. All in for me. If you want to come, you're more than welcome, Ron. Like I said, anybody. I missed a couple of the statements. We got a 55-inch. I'm pretty much the only one on it. Tablets and phone for the family, Netflix and golf. Yeah, I don't know. if down the road, if we end up spending a lot of time there and I'm actually in the living room and want to watch some stuff, then maybe I will. These 65, there's a 70-inch my wife showed me that I think, was that a TCL too? That 70-inch TV? What was it? How much was it? 15,000.
Something like that.
15,000 bought for a 70-inch. This thing here is absolutely humongous, and it's a 65-inch. So maybe if I do that and end up spending more time than I think there, then maybe I'll get a bigger one for the living room and then move the 55-inch into the bedroom, something like that. But I'm going to get 3 tie beds for the kids and for my in-laws, and then we're going to buy a decent bed for our bedroom. And then the back apartment is up to the cousin on what he wants to do as far as furnishing his apartment, which I don't know what he'll do. But that'll be up to him. So he's on trailer. I need some people looking at it. I got to go over. I'm going to do a little video or something for there explaining about the stuff that were the couple of battles with my wife going in the hospital and this and that. So we have family here and they were in the trailer. So I hope to get out in the trailer within the next couple of weeks and go somewhere. I think we're going to drag the trailer to Ubon this weekend. It'll give us a place to stay. Now we have the showers and the the bathrooms and everything in there, so we can just pull the trailer up and stay in the trailer and be able to take showers and all that. I think you can, as long as you don't spend the night in there. As the house, you can still use the showers and stuff, right? Yeah. So it's just, I guess, spending the night as far as the blessing goes. So we'll do that. So I'll probably maybe I'll do a live stream from inside the trailer and do something for Trailer Trash Thailand. I see you. If you're on Trailer Trash, they won't see you. I don't think they won't see you in the chat. My sister in America got the biggest TV at the time. I think it was 84. Said, yeah, they're huge, but they've got like even the 65. This one here is 13,500 baht. I think I can look it up. And about 7,073 for a 55-inch. So they're incredibly cheap. And like I said, I really don't have any complaints. I've got 4 different kinds of televisions here, and they were probably made in the same frickin' factory in China. So I mean, you either get lucky or you don't get lucky. And so far, we've been kind of lucky, I guess. One of them we had go out, but I think it was about 3 or 4 years old. And it was the one we used the most. It was the one in the living room at the other house and the living room here, I believe. So it's been in the living room here almost 2 years. So yeah, it was 4 or 5 years old. I bought these at the off of one of the ladies that was selling. We went to I filmed a couple of times. There's a barbecue place that I could throw a rock at and almost hit it from here. And we all went there last night, me, my wife, the 2 kids, my mother and father-in-law, and had a good time. And every time the kids, I'm a sucker, the kids buying candy and stuff. So I spent about 100 baht, 10 candies, little packages of hard candy. And then I bought 10 of these. These were 10 baht each. They're just those little, they're good with coffee. I don't want to eat a bunch of them, but they're pretty good. Let's see. All right. People, I have to go see you guys next time. All right. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully you can make it. It's December 9. My wife always says she's here right now on the couch, and she always asks about you, as a matter of fact. There he is, Bobby. I tried to tell Dave you were coming. Yeah, the 26th, I think, right? Yeah, I know. I couldn't remember if it was November or October, but I think Bobby actually has you have a hospital. You got to go back and see the doctor, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, I think in November. So yeah, we're going to have to all get together and go to I think, but one of Bobby's favorite places is the pizza place over there, the Pizza Factory or whatever it is. Which I got no complaints about their pizza. I think it's. I like thick crust pizza, and they also make thin crust. But I like their bread. I like their pizza. Their salads are pretty good too. Doctor on the 24th of what of November, Bobby? I'm guessing. Hmm. Bobby's house is a hospital. Yeah, it is big enough. I agree with that. Yeah, we'll have to all get together when you get here. And then, like I said, you guys are more than welcome. It's about a 3.5 hour drive from here to, or 4 hours from here to the village there. And like I said, the ones that we stayed in, perfectly acceptable deals were 400 baht a night, air conditioned, everything. They had everything, refrigerator, water. They give you the whole thing for 400 baht. I thought was cheap. Hey, Baldy, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Hello, hello, hello. You're welcome to come too. We're talking about on this. It's done now. I'm going to go back here and run it again. While we're how come I can't do that? Yeah, there we go. The house is done in Ubon, so we're going to have a party on December 9th. We're going up this Friday, and meet with the brother and the monk, or the uncle and the monk, and put together the party and what we're going to need. And um, we still have to have. I think we have to get a location for the spirit houses. I think my wife said it's best if we say, can we build it here, here, or here, and then let them pick it out. But you're more than welcome to come if you want. Um, it's going to be a good time. But the house is great. It's awesome. Can't wait to get there. I'm moving 6 air conditioners there on Friday that'll get installed, and outdoor parking, covered parking, and a Thai kitchen. So there's still a few things outside that need to go on, but pretty much that's it. I've been jonesing for a day. It's like, thanks, Ron. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm kind of excited, like I said, to get there and see it. This is our master bath. I think I'm going to put a tub there in that corner, and we probably should have put it in before, obviously, because I don't know how we're going to drain it and stuff now. But we should be able to get it over somehow to that sink, depending. I don't know. We'll see. I think we can because it's underneath there. And I got to buy some cabinets. So I'd like to buy a little cabinet for pantry type stuff in the kitchen, and some on the walls. And then this is the apartment in the back. Well, actually, that's still in my room. This is the apartment in the back. Was the outside the kitchen, and so he has his own bathroom, his little kitchen area, and living room. And as you can see, like I'd said before, we made all the bathrooms the same color configuration. We like that. Pretty much looks like our bathroom here in Surin. Same color. The accent tiles are a little bit different. Yeah, for sure. If you guys can make it, Baldy, you're more than welcome. It's going to be a good time. Let me know ahead of time, and I'll somehow get the rooms and stuff. And they're about 4 minutes from the house. The place, it's a little. They're all separate little bungalows. There's probably 30, 40 of them in there, and they built another new one. So no, 9th of December. It's a Saturday. I believe it's a Saturday. My wife tells me it's a Saturday, but yeah, December 9, which is about what, month and a half from now. So it's going to come up quick. I know the way that goes here in Thailand. Everything moves. Excuse me, really fast. And then, like I said, in case there's some people here we found good deals. We're trying to keep refrigerator, stuff that we have, wall, TVs, all that cut down to a minimum. And this is the refrigerator my wife found on Lasada. It's perfect width. It's got that place at the end of the counter in the kitchen is a meter wide, and this is 929.2, so right under a meter. So it should fit perfect. It's good size, 17.5 cubic, whatever it is. And then you see there it was 21,000 marked down to 17.79, and we paid 11 through Shopee, 11,500, and it should be there on Saturday. No, Friday. Friday it should be there. I think, and we bought a TCL 55 inch. I think 7,200. Is that what that was? The TV, 7,000. It was real. It was cheap too, almost free. But yeah, for sure. If you guys can make it, you're more than welcome. Baldy too. Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. Hey, Just, what's up? No, I didn't. What's up? 7,000 what? 7,660. So actually, the other one was cheaper that I saw. Is the Weon or whatever on here was 73. So, hey Ralph, how you doing? Glad you can make it. But no, I didn't. I'm debating, and I don't think I'm going to. I really want to, but I love my Forza. If I want a little bit more, maybe I'll go with an ADV 750 or something. But I don't think so. I'm totally content. I never thought you'd hear that out of me. With my Honda, I really enjoy that Forza. I enjoy the ride. I enjoy everything, all the electronics and stuff that I have on it. Not that I couldn't put that on anything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna shelve the Harley for a while. We'll see what happens. We'll see how things go. Let's see. Late to the party today. Better late than never. I'm currently in John TM. Any meetups planned? I don't know. Mitch would probably know. Mitch, is there any kind of meetups? They still doing the first whatever Saturday of the month? I don't know if they're doing that anymore. I know that Mike's and Robbie are doing a show from there, but I haven't heard much. Mitch would know. Mitch would know. Saw a couple. I would love to if I could get one for a reasonable price and not, these, like if I see them on there with just the paperwork that they came into the country, 300, 350, 390, stuff like that. And anything with the green book is 700, 780, 900, and then that's creeping up on $1 million baht, and I just don't want to spend that. That one that I wanted, it would have been fine if he was 585,000, but it didn't have the 6-speed, which I really didn't. That was fine. It wasn't fuel injected, and that was actually fine with me. It wasn't with the man that I value his opinion here in Thailand. And would it be? Yeah, but I've been dealing with carburetors since I was 9. On a Briggs and Stratton on a Taco 22, So, I mean, I've been dealing with that forever. So I got no problem with carburation. Is the fuel injected, easier? Yeah, sure it is. But it wouldn't have been a determining factor. But what was, and I still don't know all the details on why, some of these Harleys that come in, the way that they come in and how they do the paperwork and all this kind of crap, is whether Harley Davidson here in Thailand will work on them or not. Even service them. They won't service them, is what he's telling me, or my understanding of what he's trying to tell me. And that I found kind of screwy, I mean, that would be the one thing, is I would want to take it to an authorized Harley dealer if I was going to have anything really done to it, But I guess I could find. I mean, I had a bunch of friends that were just as good, if not better, than the Harley mechanics at the Harley dealers. So I'm imagining that I could find someone here. But it'd be nice to know, like before, when I had that bike that wasn't, my wife told me go buy a new Honda Forza. When I had that Taiwanese deal, no one would work on it. So I mean, Honda, you get out on the road, and I could break down anywhere in Thailand and be able to throw a rock and hit 10 different Honda dealers from any place that I break down, which makes it extremely comfortable to go anywhere you want to go. So we'll see what happens. There we were just talking about you. Did your ears burning? I was talking about you guys are doing a show, but somebody was asking, I think it was Gorgeous, was asking if there's any meetups planned. Let's see, Gorgeous, how long you and John TM? I'm behind on my rambling. I just heard that kind of setback service. Yeah, and I don't know, and it's all if it's how it was brought in or something, or how. I mean, a Harley's a Harley, unless you're a custom chopper that's got an S&S Harley motor. I mean, they're freaking motor Harleys. That I can see them saying, "Oh, it's not an authorized or an original Harley, deal." But like that Street Glide or any of the Road Glides or anything Dynas that coming in, they're Harley Davidson, man. I mean, it's not like they're pulling the motors out and making choppers out of them. They're completely original. So I don't know. It's going to depend on how much it's going to cost me to finish up the projects that I've got now, how much money I want to leave in the banks for when I croak, till my wife is comfortable. And if I feel comfortable with all that and I still have enough money to get one, then I'll talk to my wife and see what see what she thinks about everything. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Everybody came crashing in. What's up, Aaron? How are you, my brother? And I guess we're not doing the fishing trip. I want to make sure on that. And then anybody that's in here, and I didn't know, especially I was thinking about you. The new house is going to be December 9. Isn't that the same time that you're doing barbecues and stuff in? Give me those dates again, if you would. Aaron, Aaron's having a big barbecue, but I think the boat fishing trip is kind of put off till next year. We are working on a meetup first Saturday in November. There you go, at 6. And I've never been there, but I've seen you guys have been there before. That's the place that has the 2-story deal overlooking right across the street from Front Street there, right? Your ocean's right there. Nice place. And John T.M. Cool. I'm way behind. Wombat is convenient. Where are you staying? There you go. Yeah, Wombat Kiwi Bar. Yes. Yeah, that's true too. It would be nice, like I said, it would be nice to jump on one every once in a while. That would be my determining factor is, am I really going to ride this thing? Am I going to get out and do it? I would, there's a lot of groups and stuff. The one gentleman who is actually the teacher that teaches the oldest daughter in the private school, traditional Thai dance. He's a great guy. He stayed at our house. He stayed in the trailer for 2 days, a couple of days ago. Great man. He has a Harley. He's got an ADV. He's got a Forza. He's got a Goldwing. He's had a lot of bikes. He's got them all at that school. He took me over to show me. I forget what the bagger was, but he was the one that said that's carbureted, not injected, and they probably were not going to service it at the Harley dealer. And I think you could get a better price on something else. So we'll see. I really like that one. I really did. But like I said, people don't understand that I've been tinkering with carburation in Harleys since I was 16, so we'll see. I don't have the barbecue smoker. You'll be arriving on the 6th or 7th. Okay, so you'll be after the 9th then, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think so too, man. I mean, if you get here and you get on these new ones, I just feel totally relaxed. I mean, like I said, I've got enough throttle at 110 kilometers, which I can't see any cruising any fast, maybe 120, but 100, 105, 110 is just perfect. And I still got enough throttle that if I get in any kind of trouble, I've got enough throttle to get out of it. And that's what I'm looking for. Would the 750 probably be more? Yeah, it probably would, but it's twice the money. You can get a nice that model mine 21 Forza or 22, 21, a 350, same chassis, same everything that they did to it for like 130, 140, I'm thinking. And they're like 190 or 184 or something like that now. I paid 179, I think. Or if you want to buy a new one, hey, by all means. But a lot of these ones, I wouldn't. A lot of the scooters, some I would just say I would absolutely buy secondhand, and some I would say it's a no-brainer to buy them brand new. One would be the CT. I just thought that paying 85 or paying 95 for a brand new one and getting everything, I just decided to go that way. But the Forzas, people are buying them. They put 10,000 kilometers on them, and they're mostly foreigners that were going to live here forever and decided not to, or bought it and then they've had it for 2 years and they've only put 7,000 kilometers on it and they've had it serviced and it's like brand new. Why not? I mean, and save 50,000 baht. So I think that's a no-brainer to go with that. As far as that, unless you want the full warranty and getting it, then you pay the extra money. But I think the Forzas are awesome. There you go. So you guys are talking about, Robbie's talking. If I miss something, put it back up. Yes, after the 9th, I'll keep. All right, good, cool. And the boating trip's off, right? So I don't have to worry about that. I did. Let's see, Robbie, keep reminding I'm old. We'll be back on the 26th. There you go. Yeah, but Ron, depending on you at the time, you got the kid, you've got all the stuff, you've got 9 million things going on. I don't really have that. But like my wife said, well, I don't want you out there going into. If I was to do a trip again, I wouldn't ride any more than 4.5, maybe 5 hours a day. Take off especially if you're out during the hot time of the year. Right now, it's like absolutely perfect here in Surin. It's so freaking awesome. But that's a whole nother story. But you get up at if you're on a hotel, you get up at 7 o'clock. Or 6 o'clock. I get up early. Have their breakfast at 7. Shower, get everything ready, out on the bike. 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You're pulled over at your, so it takes you 3 days to get to wherever you're going. Who cares? You're retired. Like I said, unless you've got other stuff, which Ron does have them. So, okay, good. Okay, well, not good, but hopefully next year we'll put something together. I just got to be a little more. I've got to put it together a little bit better, I think, because the Baldy's here now, but he's probably gone. I never heard back from anybody that really wanted to, but I know Mitch would have went, and I know that Jim and Meow wanted to go, and I know that Tim wanted to go. So we would have probably had enough to do the 16th. But like I'm thinking now, my wife's, it's only a couple of weeks from now, and she just had the surgery, and then I'm going to take off for it. I want her to go if she can go. So we'll just do it another time, but for sure. All right, cool. Yeah, definitely keep me posted. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Email Dave with your info and he can add you. Okay. Yeah, if I can figure out how to do it, I can do it. I want to do a motorbike tour around Thailand in 4-hour driving. Yeah, but it depends. Like I said, if you're again limited on time, as far as I know in my mind, Robbie is still working. He has a business in, I believe, the Philippines and in the United States, and he's got his van life type thing going on in the U.S. So he's only here for a short amount of time. I could go 7 hours if I feel like it when I'm riding. But I wouldn't want to push it past whatever I wanted. If I want to ride 4, I'll ride 4. And so if it takes me 3 days to get somewhere instead of 2.5, so be it. You know, I'm retired, so I'm lucky. But I like in you, I know you're only here in Thailand a certain time of the year or part of the year. And unless I'm wrong, by all means, correct me, Robbie, if I am. But that that's it. I'd like to do another one with James and Mitch and Bruce and whoever else went. T and that was fun. We had a great time. I don't think Chuck wants to do that. I think he's done with the motorcycle riding. Although he just got an electric scooter, so we'll see how that goes. But it can be. You can get killed. I mean, bottom line, you could be dead. One mistake and you could be dead. I would take that chance. I ran out of 350 Honda in Thailand. Yeah, and for me too, Robert. I mean, it's fine. And the ride is so nice, and the price is reasonable. Because as soon as you jump past that 350 in the Honda world, unless you're getting I think the one like Joe bought is a 500 single cylinder, maybe dual cylinder, maybe 2-cylinder. But when you're into that scooter side of that, ADV, a Forza makes a 750. It jumps from the under 180 to I'm believing over 300,000 and closer to 400,000. Somebody can correct me on that too, but like I said, the 350 is plenty for me. In fact, I'm going to ride it today. I haven't ridden it in a while. Maybe I'll go somewhere. I'll go if I'm right. Yeah, okay. We're going to get when the people get here. We'll definitely put something together. I'm only there 6 months right now. Yeah, and like I said, it depends on who you're riding with, Robbie, and what your plans are. Do you need to be back on the 8th of November at 12 noon because you got a doctor's appointment? Then you have to ride accordingly. But I would just make my trip shorter. It's I guess what I'm saying is it's not a big deal to me. And when I'm riding, I could ride. I took 11 and a half hours from Pachuap Kurikan to Surin. I could have took 3 days to take that back. To take that ride back, but I could ride. As my ass got numb into the ride, 8 hours. I could ride 3 hours and be fine. But for the norm, I ride for an hour and stop. Bottle of water. You guys got to remember you're in Thailand. You have to stay hydrated. You can die of dehydration. It's real easy. It's not real hard to do. So by all means, make sure you hydrate and not stop and, get one of those frozen towels and wipe your head off and 5 minutes, and back on the road. So we'll see. Yeah, the ADV is I like too. I like my Forza. I haven't ridden. The problem with a lot of the stuff here, the 160 looks nice too, but I haven't ridden it. I had my PCX. I took it to Krabi from Kamala in Phuket twice or three times. Went to Kolak, no problem. Cruising at 90, cruise up to 100, but I didn't want to hold it there that long. And that was an older PCX at a 150. So, and I'm 275 pounds. So, if you're on the slimmer side, I don't think that there's anything wrong with the 160, depending on what you're going to do. But I really liked my 350. Too much power for. Yeah, it depends on what you want to do. Maybe if I weighed 180, maybe it'd be a little bit different. But at 270, it makes a difference. Let's see. Peter says, "What would you like to go?" It doesn't really matter to me. I'd like to go up I like the cooler parts of the country that I like. Right now, Surin is freaking awesome, and up in the mountains, it's actually downright maybe a little bit on the chilly side. Any place, Pierre. I'm open for pretty much anything. I just I'd like to do a ride on the 125s, but like you were saying, I think that those guys are going to do camping things, which again, I really would love to do. I'm just too freaking old. Getting down on my knees and hammering stakes into the ground. That's why I got the trailer. Otherwise, I would have been doing motor camping, moto camping. But I would like to get that 125 out and cruise around. Uh, yeah, there you are. Your ears burning. I was talking about it earlier because I'm done. The we're going to be coming up. This is for Kenny and Sub Pit, and I'll get to you on email or whatever. Um, Friday morning, the house is done. 5.5 months, a little over 5.5 months, because I was talking to my wife about it, and I said that you guys were putting together like a year deal, and 5.5 months. We're going to do the party on the 9th of December, and while I'm talking about that, I'll put this up and let you. This is the final deal here. Let me go a little bit back so you can see the blocks. There's the blocks and stuff. So it's pretty much, it's 99.9. But I guess the good date was December 9, and we'll see. So I'll get together with you, and we'll try to determine exactly where you are and where we are, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, size of a small car. Yeah, and even the bike. My Forza is no little bike. I mean, with the way that they put the racks on and the side, that thing's wider than I like with the bags on it. But so you're not going to do any kind of white lining and that kind of stuff. It isn't gonna be there. But I don't need that. I can stay behind. I can pull over if the traffic gets too bad. Wait for it to speed up. Like I said, you have a lot more options when you're completely wide open and retired than you do if you're having to be somewhere. That's all. I think the closest mountains would be no. What's the closest mountains? Is it on the way to Rayon? There's that Kalyai. Kalyai, would that be the closest mountains to us up in the mountains, or is there mountains closer?
Mom,
Mountains. Mount.
go to Bangkok.
Yeah, any place. What would be the closest mountains?
Near Ubon is
To say near Ubon, there's some too. But I would say probably we're going to take, I believe, the camping trip that we're going to take with the kids is going to be to Kalyai. So let's see, I'm way behind. Sorry, guys. But like I said, I'm perfectly content with the house and the build and the way that it went. That's the apartment that they're in now, and I'm sure the brother's happy. He's going to get to move in there in December instead of in January, and he's trolling for a wife, so he's advertising on Facebook where his new pad is going to be, and shows pictures of this. So he's going to be in heaven. Let's see. Dave suggests the Worcester run that includes that's November for waterfalls in Chiang for example. Yeah, we will. I'll have to talk to you about you. You've been on a lot of this stuff, which I haven't done anything. So I would definitely be up for trying to get something, going. And in the beginning, I wouldn't mind just going with 5, 6 people, from here or whatever, and just making up our own little 5, 6 day trip or something, during the week. Because, like I said, I like to spend the time with my wife on the weekends. When she gets back to work, I don't see her that much during the week anyway. So, my camping trips and all that kind of stuff and stuff that I'm going to be doing by myself, I'm going to try to schedule between Monday and Friday. Even if it's camping, if I take off Monday morning, I've got Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, 4 nights, and I come back on a Friday. Same thing if I was to take a bike trip, it would be a perfect little 5-day deal, And like I said, 2 days somewhere, 12 hours out, and 2 days back, and spend a couple of days wherever, would be perfect for me. I'm in. Anybody got to just bring it up. Thanks, gorgeous. Yeah, I kind of digging it, man. The trolls are going a little crazy because I'm building stuff for Thai women, but they'll get over it. No, and I got to get them. In fact, my wife was talking about. In fact, I was going to hit her up this morning. She's going to have some T-shirts made for the people that are going to be at the party, kind of working and cooking or whatever. And she's going to have about 30 T-shirts made. So I'm going to have her. So I'm imagining she's going to go through the same guy. I'm going to have them do. Which ones were they? It's going to probably be the baseball. Let's see if I can bring it up. Present. No, I can't do that. Let me see. Do I have it anywhere in here? It's probably going to be. Where are you? Do I have any old? Yeah, this one here. Is this the one? Yeah, it'll probably be this one here. I do have everybody's sizes still. I have written in my book, so I will definitely get them. I was gonna change the Santa, but if they've already got this stuff, and I show this to my wife, I'll just say, "This is what I want. Just get me 3 dozen of these. Here's the sizes that I want," and finally be done with it. I haven't done it too much because, like I said, I didn't want my wife's been up to here. She takes on everything and tries to do everything, and I try to push her to do everything, and it's not right. She needs to relax, and so I've been waiting, but I will definitely uh, um, have her order in the same time. Which hopefully, if a lot of people are coming to the party on the 9th of December to the house blessing deal, I'll have the shirts there. Is what I'm hoping for. Question, Dave can. Of course he can come. Why? What did I say? He can't come. If you get them done by the time I arrive, I'll grab them. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully everybody can come, man. Like I said, if I've got room in the house, we'll shove everybody in the house. I would just, I'm gonna probably buy 5 rooms, probably for family members that can't afford it that are coming in, or if they're extra, we have them for whoever, Andrew or anybody, Ron, whoever comes. But even like I said, if you want them for the one night, it's 400 baht. So what is that? 3, 6, 9, $12. I think most people can afford $12. If not, I'll buy them. uh, Dave, send you an email. Okay, cool. Yeah, Kenny, and I watched your deal on the what is the name of the honoring the dead, baby? What is the name of the Dave that honoring the people who have died? Thai name. The what we do with the glasses and the food for the people that die. Yeah, what's the name of it? Say it again. Don't ta, don't ta. That Kenny and Sampit did a good video on it. I watched this morning, but yeah, definitely send me an email. What was the name, Kenny, of that? You said that that temple that is very well known. That's real close to you. Some kind of bottle temple, or if you can put it in there, I'll ask her while she's here. Paul's here, who hasn't been around in a while, and I've got a question for you. Um, at my wife's work, one of the ladies there that works wants her daughter to get into some kind of a learning English. Is that something that you guys are going to do or can do? Get her in? You want, or did you do? I don't know where you are in your venture now, but let me know because I told her I would try to get a hold of you, which I didn't do. And her daughter, I don't know how old is her daughter? 10, 10 years old. So I don't know. But honestly, not that impressed. Yeah, but it's close to you, right? I'm just getting location. It's called the Bottle Temple. Bottle. Sisaket? Sisaket, Kenny? Is it in Sisaket? Or close to Sisaket? Huh? Kunhan? I don't know. He hasn't answered. Yes, 2 kilometers from our property. So how far? His property is 2 kilometers from the bottle temple. How far is that from our property in Ubon? Far? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours?
You stay in Sisakit, right?
Huh?
Sisakit, not Ubon, right?
No, it's Ubon though, right, Kenny? It's not Sisaket, right?
I don't know.
I'm asking Kenny if it is. Kunhan, he said.
Yeah, Kunhan.
Good. Far from us. How many hours?
But not far from Surin.
Not far from Surin. Closer from Surin than to
Yeah, then our
in Ubon.
yeah.
She says you're closer to our house in Surin than you are to the house in Ubon. Sisaket province, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're closer actually to us here. We'll figure it out.
Some family there.
We have family. You have family there. She has family there too.
They have waterfall too.
Said you have waterfall too. She is correct, Kenny said. Kunhan. My name is Kunran. uh, yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll look for the email and we'll figure something out because we're gonna take off Friday morning. We're gonna have 100 butterfly fish. Let me see if I can. She sent me a. We're gonna put 100 butterflies that she bought already. Here they are. Here's a little. How can I do this? Can I do this? Oh,
No, my husband buy, but I pay for his.
let me. This probably. Well, I don't know if this would be easier or not than just taking. No, it'd be easier the other way. All right, let me look at the. It's a little 3-second video. Let me download it. Okay, and it's downloaded. Okay. All right. Stop. Okay. Let me go over here. See if I can go to here. And oh no, I don't need to do that. Let me try it here because it's a stop screen. Okay. Present video file. Should be this one. Let's see. No, wrong one. Okay, remove. How come? Which one is it? Downloads. Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. So they're about 4 inches long, and we got 100 of them. So we'll be picking those up Friday morning and then going. So I don't know how much time we're going to have on the way there, but either on the way there or on the way back, uh, we will we'll try to do something. I proposed a plan in the okay, cool. I will look at it. I got to run. All right, Robert, take it easy. Got a call from Vietnam. When are you coming? Well, he's got a call. So see you later, Robert. I know that his wife is Vietnamese. In case you don't know. In fact, I can go on here and pull it up too, Kenny. Yeah, let's see. I think anyway. If I can find it, it's just a cat. Oh, we do. We do actually travel through Sisaket on the way to Ubon. We're directly south of Sisaket, so if you want to pick a place and a time to meet in Sisaket, we'll meet you. Coffee, blah blah blah, lunch. Yeah, we could do a lunch there. I'm gonna have the trailer. I'm gonna have the trailer with me. You pick the spot because you know the area, and so I'm gonna have the trailer, so it's gonna be a little bit challenging to park and that kind of stuff. But if you guys know the area and you know a place that I can, and it's not far off the beaten track, because like I said, we're going to stop for lunch anyway. That won't be detrimental to the fish. They're going to fill it full of oxygen. If we have to, I'll put the fish in the back of the truck while we're going, or inside the trailer and turn the air conditioner on while we're stopped and keep them cool. So sounds good to me. Sounds perfect, actually. Does anyone have a use? Yeah, I'd like to have one. Why, are you getting rid of yours? I've got a 9. I was thinking about getting a newer one. So, what is that, the newest one, the 12? I don't even know. I haven't been following anything. But yeah, I would be. I would be, Rob. I have, I don't know where where did I put my, I have the 9. Does it still use the same, will it fit in the same mod? The one that has the ability to take the external stuff here? The mod? Um, yeah, I would be. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Glad you could make it. I started a little earlier today, but not too much. Only 10 minutes. Uh, okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. For sure. How much? Send me you have my email? I'm gonna put it here. KOIDR1 at Gmail. See if that comes through. That's my email there. KoiDoctor1 at gmail.com. The camera I'm using right now is the one on my my laptop, my gaming, the MSI, which I think is an awesome. This is the best uh, camera that I've seen on a laptop, and why it looks decent, I don't know. But every other, excuse me, every other laptop that I had that had a camera on it was just a piece of crap. The new lens is cool. Oh, what camera am I using now? I'm using the 9, and now I bought the iPhone 15, iPhone 15. So I'm going to try doing. I bought a gimbal for it, and I'm going to try to do some because I always have my phone. I always forget my GoPro, but I really like the GoPros. So yeah, I use the Comica on this one. If you're talking about the setup here, I use a $15 USB microphone that I've got 2 of because I liked it so much, and it's just a Chinese deal. I really like it. If that's the one you're talking about, if you're talking about in videos and stuff, most of the time it's the GoPro, or I have the Comica. I don't have them here in front of me. They're in the trailer actually. I've got a shotgun mic, which is the first shotgun mic, and I really like that. I haven't had a chance to use it that much. That Comica made that's actually wireless. It's a wireless deal. It comes with a little transmitter, blah blah blah, and the sound on it's incredible. So we'll see. Chief engineer, I worked with Matt, the inventor on the GoPro on the beach in Florida. First came, do you think he's retired in Thailand? Um, what's Rob saying? We now have 8 hours of sunlight. American Daylight Savings Time. That's right, huh? I forgot about Daylight Savings Time. God. But yeah, I'd be interested in the 12. Mm-mm. Let's see. Let me get rid of some of these. How do I get rid of them? Okay. Yeah. Remove from studio. Okay. This one, was this the one that, this one's different, isn't it? Let me see. Or is this the same one? Well, I guess it's the same one. But anyway, let's take that out. Remove. And this must be, okay, so remove it. Okay. So I'm semi normal now. Mitch was gone. Mitch is back. What do you use? You're not using the. What are you using then? If you want to get rid of the 12, you using your phone. I see Joe. Joe does everything with his iPhone. He's an Apple guy. He does. He's got the MacBook and all that kind of stuff. But I was really impressed with both the sound and the video of the iPhone. The only thing is that all the microphones and stuff I've got to switch over if I'm going to use a phone. So we'll see. And it's for the Comica, because I'm really into the Comicas. I think they're reasonably priced, and I think they sound as good, if not better, than the double priced Rode and other ones. Um, but they make one for the iPhone that clips into the bottom deal or whatever. So might have to do that. We'll see. So Mitch has set up a lunch date. I just got notified that Gotta Love Thailand's doing a live stream. Why are you getting rid of the 12 then, Robbie? If you don't mind me asking. Again, in case anybody's watching this, I ask a lot of questions because I'm curious and want to know. You don't ever have to answer me. It's never feel obligated in case anybody's watching this. And since we got 20 some odd, if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and we do have a bunch of fun on here. Hey Ted, how you doing? If you guys aren't subscribed, good channel. If you like fishing, hunting, family stuff, um, that's the channel you need to be watching. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying anybody want a 12. I'm looking. Oh, you're looking at buying one. Okay, okay. All right, I get it now. I'm a little slow, Robbie. Sometimes things go over my head. Go to work in the dark, go home in the dark. Another reason to retire in Thailand. Yeah, man, you're gonna dig it here, man. That's for sure. I can't, uh, I can't see you not liking it, but it is. I don't know. That's the way daylight saving. I want to say came into effect because they didn't want kids walking to school in the dark or walking home or something, if I remember right. But they were talking about getting rid of that years ago, and I haven't heard anything. And so Trailer Trash Thailand doing a live stream. Yeah, I know, same time. Imagine that, right? I think Robbie's here, but I'll let him answer that. Oh no, he's in Pismo. Wow, okay. See, I was wrong. But so, like I said, I'd like to get another one, but I think for the money that I spent for this thing, I want to try it. And like I said, I have a gimbal. Not that I really need one, but I want to put it on there because I want to try to get an external mic. I want to make the sound. I haven't done much videos. I need to do more videos. And like I said, Trailer Trash Thailand. I need to do some videos for that too. So I'm looking forward to that actually, whether it be with my wife or family or by myself. Just getting out and doing some would be nice. Let's see, we'll be back November 1st. That'll be coming up quick. And again, Robbie, if you guys are you and your gal are in the area or around or want to come by, that party's going to be on the 9th of December. If you're still here, hey Verna, how you doing? Lewis, how are you, my friend? Glad you could make it. But you're more than welcome to come to the blessing. It's on the 9th, so kind of pencil it. Let me know. Yeah, 10 days. I hear that. Yeah, I know. I was watching Logan and Jamie's last Going Grays, watching their video, and they had made a couple mentions because he had did a countdown for 4 years, 10 I don't know, 10 days, 5 days, can't remember now. And they said that was for you, Dave. So Jamie said that. If you guys aren't subscribed to that, it's a good channel, man. Good people. They're having fun with life, and they got a good life. So I don't know where they are now. I think they're. I know they got the pizza oven. Oh, what is this? Low disk space. How the hell do I? How am I running out of disk space on this? I don't know. It could be one of those. And everybody saying hi to Vernon, saying hi to Lewis. But yeah, so if anybody's in the area around December 9th, just let me know ahead of time so I know how much food and stuff to have. I'm sure that we're going to have an abundance, and The only thing that troubles me, man, that I hate to do about doing parties, I was even on mine. We had a crap load of alcohol, and it was awesome the way that we did it because you didn't have to guess. And I'm not an alcohol drinker, so if we would have got stuck with 20 bottles of whiskey and all this stuff, I'd have to give it away, which wouldn't have been a bad thing either. But one of the guys that were friends with my wife said, "We're just going to load up your room in the house here full of liquor. Whatever you use that day, we'll come back the next day and count it all up and tell you how much you used, and you pay for what you used," which was freaking awesome. But we'll have booze, we'll have food. It's gonna be a freaking good time. I can tell you that. You stripped my medals. I like to be a member. All the other crap, I don't care. What happened? You too money goes to your wife. She'll spend it wisely. Yeah. Did you got stripped of all your medals? What did you get? What am I at? Hold on. Let me see. That was for Rob. How come I don't? What are you on right now, Rob? Are you on Trailer Trash Thailand, or are you on Got to Love Thailand? I should see. Should I see you on both? No, I should see you on both on the Streamyard, but I probably won't see it. And I don't see you on this one on the YouTube. I see Ron's in Ubon. I see Mr. Mitch. Absolutely, Aaron. I see Verna saying hi to Verna. So, but you should be. You're try switching over, Rob, to Gotta Love Thailand. I'm curious anyway. I want to see why that does. See, because I can't on StreamYard, they put you up with a little YouTube thing, and I've had people on that Twitch, which I have no idea what the hell it is or how it got on my channel, but I broadcast to that too. I don't know much about it, and once in a while, in a blue moon, somebody will watch the video or something, and when it comes up, that little deal next to your picture that shows YouTube will show Twitch. Well, when it shows YouTube on here, I can't determine whether you're on Trailer Trash or whether you're on Got to Love Thailand. But my guess is you're on Trailer Trash. And Paul, I completely missed out on your thing. Did you say that there's something that we can do on how can I get this gal? I don't know if I know you wanted to do some videos as far as promoting the channel and stuff, and she'd be game for all that stuff too. So let me know. That's better. There you are. When I do get over to Trailer Trash and we start doing more, I will start wrenching up everybody and getting them ready. Yeah, because I'm going, what's he talking about? I didn't take anything away. Now he's saying hi to everybody. Now they can see you, Rob. Mr. Mitch is a new member. Thank you, brother Mitch. And like I said, that stuff all goes to the one kid. I let me look and see if free up. God, it wants me to free up stuff on my. Okay, that's the Marshall. Let me go to here, and I'll let you know how much we give them 1,000 baht a month. We take whatever comes from the membership deal, which is I'll let you know shortly. Memberships. We have a total of 20. It says it's down $15.23. So the contributing people from YouTube are given half the 1,000 bahts. We pay for the other half, and that's for that one kid that I told you about. That his grandma was had terminal cancer, and his mother and father, they don't contribute a bunch. They give him a place in Bangkok. He goes to the same school as our children do, and now he's giving guitar lessons and stuff like that. And between the money that comes from here, he's doing well. So I want to thank everybody that are members, because that's where it goes. Hey, Craig, how you doing? Live here from the Banana. So you're live now? Am I missing something? Or are you live? Is this the pond cam or what? You tell me. Everybody's saying hi to Uncle Craig. I was disappointed just for a second. For sure, anytime, brother. Yeah, I don't know. People do stuff. People do stuff for money on YouTube. Imagine that, and they get crucified for it. People like Chuck and stuff. And Rob is the one that walked 20 seconds in Thailand. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Um, that he's been here 6 7 years now just on money that he has generated off and people crucify him for him. He doesn't try to hide it. He doesn't try to say I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for money. I don't need it. My wife is excited about it. She loves getting the one. Like I said, the last one she got was 7,000 baht or something through in AdSense. When you give up and you put up super whatever they are clicking deals, it goes to her AdSense account, but they don't give it to you unless you're over $100. So the last one we were on about $100 for like 3 or 4 months, and then we went like 2 or 3 months without. But then she got a big one due to everybody on this channel, and then the stuff that would come in from PayPal and stuff like that. And she's happy. We're deciding probably that money, now that we're so close to Christmas, is either going to go for a school in Ubon or it's going to go for at Christmas time. So I don't know exactly what to go where, but you guys will know. I'm not too keen on doing a bunch of videos on it anymore. I will do a short, like if we do something, just to like the people that contribute to that. I want them to know that their money is being well spent. So. Ron says, I'm sure that Rob would shake your hand. And Joe's back. You've been here the whole time, or how are things going with you? How's the kids and all that? I know that you have been putting off coming here because due to a couple things. I hope everything works out for you, brother. Um, no, I haven't actually, and I haven't been on it in a while. I've just got the, what do they call that? The it's freaking awesome, man. You turn your head and you're looking at cars, and I like I can compete with these guys on the super speedways, but the road courses and stuff like I'm not that good. I just got load cell pedals and stuff. It makes it a lot easier, but I haven't practiced enough. But with that virtual whatever it is, oh man, I'm totally amazed. Thanks, Joe. You're the man. Um, yeah, VR. It's a kick, man. I'll tell you. And who got me into it is Tim. He's not on. Tim from TNW in Udon. He was the one that got me started in a while back. But I haven't done too much. Maybe I'll even do some of that today. I don't know. I've got a bunch of time and things that I need to do today, and I know that I won't get to all of them. But it is fun. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll do it on Trailer Trash and see if anybody's interested in it. But it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. This is Jesse. How you doing? Seeing what people do on YouTube. You should have seen what I did for Klondike Bar. Ashamed of what happened with the pygmy sheepdog. The sick lady was. I have the little man full time. Wow. Well, you're the man. Do you need anything, or I can do anything to help out? You let me know. It's it's hard, man. Some people don't realize. I mean, I know I didn't until I got here in Thailand. I didn't realize how much of a challenge it is getting older and getting to some place to retire between elderly moms and dads and grandkids and kids and everything. I never realized it till I came here to Thailand and started doing YouTube. I didn't realize that, well, I can't go because my mom and dad are 90 and they're both in, living facilities, but I have to, care for them and do this and that. I didn't realize. It never even crossed my mind. I didn't realize that, and that's the biggest one. And I know Bobby and Mitch and a bunch of people that I know. You have that problem. Even right now, Jake, he has run into that obstacle. It's I'm a selfish guy, so it's a little bit on the easier side for me. If I was at home and my mom was ill and I wasn't in Thailand, I would have stayed, of course. I mean, it's a given. But on the other part, I think about it. I got 4 grandkids there that I don't get to see as much as I want. I try to get my son to maybe give me a 10 minutes on a Sunday, couple times a month. I went for every week, but that didn't happen. But it, you know, it that part of it, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little bit on the selfish side. And hey, Richard, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Hope you're well, my friend. Hey, Rob, thank you. I appreciate it, brother. I love the channel. Yeah, we'll have some fun here in Thailand eventually. And Richard saying hi to everybody. I hope. Did you any news on the front, or you got any videos or anything coming out? By all means, let us know. Let's see. Saying hi to M. And I know that God, I think it was, who was it? It was Aaron that said that he might have some work for you, but he didn't know exactly what you were doing, Richard. So I think Aaron's still here. I don't. He's right here. What was it that you were looking for, Aaron? And I don't know what Richard does. It's internet deal, but it's out of my realm. But I know that Aaron was saying he might need somebody in some kind of deal with the internet deal. So by all means, hit each other up here or change emails, whatever you need to do. Um, if you're not already working, I'm hoping you're already working. That would be nice. The video, I think I've seen the latest one. I hope I have. Oh, there it is, right there. I think I have, but if you guys haven't, and if you guys want to go back and look at some good content, some good live streaming, some good interviews with a lot of YouTubers that are 100,000 plus people, and me, and Mitch. Richard's got um, older videos that you can see all these people, and he does a great job. He doesn't think he did a very good job or does a very good job, and I think he does. The man put into his live streams way more than I ever would have, hours upon hours upon hours, and still working. So, if you want to put up exactly what you're looking for on internet stuff, and if there's anybody in here that knows of somebody or can get Richard on, get him some work, I would appreciate it. Was seeing what he specializes in. I think I was told. Now, see, even just that word right there, I have no idea what that word right there is. So I'm sure that Richard knows, but I don't. Okay, it was security software based stuff. Okay. Yeah, and I gotta find out, because if that's the case too, what was the name of my friend that had the NASCAR stuff and did the midget racing out of San Diego, was one of the bigger internet security companies, was a sponsor. So I don't know if that's something that um, I was. Oh, is that what it was? Okay, I believe you, Aaron. Uh, but Richard has some good stuff. If you guys look at and want to check it out, you like looking at stuff and interviews with people. No Time to Be Sad, Gift and Joe, Foreigner Joe. I forget the other one's a bigger one even than that. The guy and the gal. I forget the names. I'm horrible. But Richard did a lot of interviews. Icy, he did a lot of stuff with Icy, two or three of them. So yeah, I'm in sales. I don't make the software. I just the sales guy. So selling stuff. Okay. So if anybody knows of anything that Richard can get in, I think you're open to pretty much anything that you could sell. He would be. I know he would be greatly appreciated. I couldn't even imagine. Like I know Richard's not a young guy anymore. He's younger than me, but I couldn't even imagine, man, having to do a bunch of stuff and then losing what I was doing for a living, and that's devastating. So if you guys can help out, please do. There, Robbie's asking what sales and where. I think he's on the internet, so I don't know. But Richard, by all means, um, talk to Robbie too. Let's see. Yeah, and to your mom too if she's watching. Joe's got it down. But Robbie, I know he's half and half. He's got a van, sold his place, I think, in San Luis Obispo, um, and is in a van. And half the time he spends there, and half the time he spends in Thailand. And I know that he's got. And again, if I'm wrong, let me know, Robbie. But your business, you have some in Philippines too, right? In the States and in the Philippines. So, oh, you're in the San Fernando. Yeah, so you guys aren't far apart. San Luis Obispo, Pismo Beach area is where. Because it was really weird when I first started. I had friends that opened up the first junkyard in Aurora Grande, which a lot of people don't know, which is basically Pismo. But that's how we started talking, me and Robbie. And with he's got his buddy is a buddy that I consider a buddy is Mike's of Live My Ass Off. Then I have 6 months in Thailand, yes. Because, yeah, okay, so I was close. See, I remember. I can retain some kind of stuff. So I'm not completely senile yet, thank God. Uh, there's a midget racing. They call it cars with short statue racing. Yeah, man, it was fun, man. When I watched, they haven't been doing much because of COVID and all that kind of stuff. But he ran the lowest part of NASCAR, and I forget the name of it. It was NASCAR. He ran for one season. He came in second in one race that he should have won. I got bumped on the last lap and taken out of it, but it was on a short track. And I had the grace of being actually there in California and watching it. And I went to one in Phoenix and some other ones. Good kid. He's a driver, man. Open wheel, I would have put him up against anybody in the open wheel stuff. That stuff that God, I'm freezing up. Am I getting a crappy signal, guys? Little people. If I am, because on my screen, I'm frozen right now, really, really back and forth. So the internet is crap. As don't know why, but I'm definitely frozen on there. Can you guys hear me? Anybody hear me? I'll put it in here. Can you hear me? I think I spelled that right. Hmm. No, I guess maybe I'm done. Can hear you, but you were frozen. I'm still frozen now, according to this. I don't know what my internet's doing. That's horrible. It's too bad.
Connect to test, I think. Test 5G.
Having trouble connecting. Check your internet connection. Yes, audio is okay. Let me check and see what I'm on. Even I don't even know what I'm on. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm on 5G, and this is supposed to be freaking oh man, sad. Yeah, and I'm still frozen. Now I'm frozen on both. Can you hear me? Trailer Trash Thailand. How is that in there? Hmm, that's weird. I don't know how that. Anybody there? Says there's still 12 people. I am on the. Where am I on? I'm hooked into the house now on on the test channel, which is in my bedroom. So, can you guys hear me and see me now? 13 of us still here. Okay. Still here. Okay. Yes, but he's back. Okay, cool. Wow, that's weird. I'm still not coming through on mine. My screen's blank, but that's all right. I don't need that. So is Richard still here? Or did he take off? Did anybody talk to him about having possible work for him or no? Hey, there's TNW. Hey, Tim, you still here? Or did you go? We were just talking about racing before everything went. But it's weird. Lost the internet. Then the power went out here. In fact, how come I don't feel this? Anyway, make sure the air conditioner is working. Technical support showed up. Dave's on time. Yeah, I am. One night, stay up, bad connection. My life story. Yeah, no, I'm back. It's me. It's not you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna put that down a little bit. Anyway, all right, I'm back. I miss having a racetrack near my home in Washington State. Yeah, it was fun, man. Like I said, and the kid was good. Like I think the right when I got cut off, I had to put him up with against any of those open wheels in IRL or whatever it is. The kid was amazing in open wheel. The first one he got out of go karts and stuff, he went into Formula Fords and won the first year on uh, the circuit there of their open wheel stuff. He was amazing. Kid's good. Too bad. Just didn't have the right. You got to have Coca-Cola sponsoring you and stuff, and wanting to, be a woman or being something out of the extraordinary type thing, or be really, 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 which I thought this kid was really good. But if you don't have the sponsorship, NASCAR and stuff like that, they don't want nothing to do with you. All right, Robbie. Hey, traveler, haven't seen you in a while. Hello, how are you? I hope everything is good with you, my friend. Let's see. I think I will have one of these. It looks good. It's sitting here. I should have had it with my coffee. But like I said, the lady, I'm a sucker for any of the kids or the older people, whatever they are, Thai people, period, that are out, selling stuff at 8, 9 o'clock at night. Why do they do it? Because they got to feed their family, or they don't have the government like we have in the United States, so that you can just put out your hand and say, "Gimme, gimme, gimme." It don't work that way. Just busy. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Chevy deal. Now the Chevy dealers in Thailand left. They moved out, Rob. They went. There's no more Chevy dealers. In fact, I think the Chevy dealer in Rayong is now the Chinese Havala, or whatever the hell they're called. I believe that's who took over the Chevy split. So they must not have been making. And I'll tell you, man, I see a lot of Fords on the road here. So I'm only going to take one bite. Not bad. Really good. Must not have. Yep. They used to. They used to have them, but not anymore. Yeah, I think I told the story before. My cousin that had got the Lou Gehrig's disease. His wife was a Carpelli, and they've been in boat racing forever and ever and ever. And the younger brother held the blowing hydro gas hydro for 3 or 4 years, the speed record. And how long they've been in boat racing. Her father was the first guy to go over 100 miles an hour in a flat bottom. So that's how long they've been in boat racing. And he ended up dying. The kid, he was young. He wanted to go over 200 miles an hour through the lights, and he had gotten with Don the Snake Perdome, liked him, put him in an alcohol dragster, and they put together and he was doing really well. And then they just came out with the capsules, and he got a ride in an alcohol boat, and he went 200 miles an hour through the lights. The boat went up, the capsule went out, and when they pulled it up, they said it looked like a scrambled egg inside the capsule. So he was young too, young. It was sad. The whole family was not the same after that. But we used to go all the time, Lake Ming and all the stuff in California. I went to all the boat races back then. I want to say, God, it was a long time ago, because 30 years ago, because my son was like this big. I knew he was going to be a gas and oil kid, because when I had him right after I got divorced, he was still young. I had him in a playpen sitting right behind this blown gas hydro, and Tim started that thing up, and boy, he was jumping on that in that playpen. He was excited as hell. I think he started crying when they shut it off. So I knew he was going to be a gas and oil kid. Yeah, there was a lot of guys. I can't remember the guy. I think during the boat drags when I was going there, and this was right when they started to get into capsules, and obviously they didn't have them perfected then. So everybody, even in the blown alcohol flat bottoms, which I think guys are nuts, are blowing fuely flat bottoms and hydros. Let's see, I almost blocked somebody by hitting my phone. Seen 3 or 4 of them die. I can't remember all the names of them, but they you don't do well 220 miles an hour when you come out of one of those, and then you hit into the boat. You kind of bounce across the water, you might live and be okay, but when the boat comes to a stop and you're still traveling at 200 miles an hour and you whack into the boat, you're pretty much done. I had a Silverado too, and I did. I like both my Fords and my Chevys. Didn't really. The only thing with the Chevy, I was a big Chevy guy, and I almost did it again. I could put somebody in a timeout. It was God, what year was it? 2000? I don't know, whatever it was. But when I was younger, all the Ford guys said the Chevy guys, your distributors in the wrong place, which was true. Nothing more than the biggest pain in the ass in that sitting up against the firewall when Ford's was right out in front. But did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of stuff with hot rod and big block Fords and Chevys. Whether it be because there was a point where there was a 427 Ford and a 427 Chevy, and then there was a 428 and a 429, but a lot of big block stuff. 396s were big in my day because they were real common. You could find them all over, and they were cheaper to, you could find stuff for them. Nowadays, I mean, to get a big block and put it together, I don't even know. They go at so much money for crap. In the U.S., I couldn't even afford to do anything anymore. Pizza oven's still up there. I got to get pellets for it and try it out. Logan and Jamie are running theirs off of propane, and they love it. They said it's awesome. So, yeah, the coal fire was good. I know that Dana wanted that, but I think if I build one, I'll build a wood fire or coal-fired pizza oven. But I think I might just buy, especially if I'm going to be making them for a bunch of people, I think the propane is the way to go, man. Easy peasy, Was that a figure 8 event and a guy got hit, pulled off the side, died, heart attack before that? Yeah, they had that in where Hornaday. I don't know if anybody's a NASCAR people. Ron Hornaday. Yeah, at Saga Speedway, he used to race there all the time. That was my stomping grounds out there running buggies and stuff down in the washes, which is all built up and custom homes and everything now. But Saga Speedway was a figure eight track, but it was also a short oval, and Hornaday started there, and he went all the way up through the trucks and even in NASCAR. I know he ran the one, but I think he ran with the big boys too. He was a good driver for sure. Back in the day, I enjoyed watching the racing. Yeah, pizza's better. I like thick crust pizza. That's because I like bread. Give me a loaf of bread and some olive oil and a little bit of balsamic or something, a little pepper and stuff like that, and I can dip and eat 10 loaves of the shit, which isn't good for me. But I like a. I make them both ways. My wife wants them thin, Neapolitan style, 2-minute pizzas, which you can make both in those. And I'm going to move this big oven to Ubon, the big one I got in there. And I've got the guy coming in. Like I told you, if you walk into my kitchen, my island, straight in front of it is the burners. And below the burners, this far off the ground is the oven. Awesome convection oven that I bought. And I'm not going to get down on my freaking knees and use it. So what I'm going to have him do, he's already done it. He's got the prices. He's got to bring it over. Where that oven was, my big one, he's going to build a cabinet and put the convection there, and then underneath my burners put two deals with pull out drawers for pots and pans and stuff like that. So it'll work out awesomely. And then I'll bring that oven there, and I'll just get a pizza stone and do that there. They'll enjoy the living crap out of me making stuff there. So again, the inside kitchen is going to be more American style. That's when my wife said maybe we ought to build a outside Thai kitchen at the end of that 7 meter by 10 meter covered parking. So I might make the parking a little bit smaller and then add a little bit on, and then put a Thai kitchen there. That way they can do all that up there, and I can still have my inside. As soon as I move I've been told that was supposed to be my kitchen in this house. That's why I designed it, and I like to cook. I like to bake. I like to have a good time in the kitchen. And my mother-in-law has since moved in and all that. So I was told, I said, man, I can't. I got my big ass refrigerator and I can't even fit, this spoon in there. There's so much crap that's old and should have been thrown away months ago. But I was told once I move, all my air conditioners are in the Thai kitchen for Ubon. So when we take them here this weekend, she'll go when we get back and move everything into her Thai kitchen, and then I'll have my kitchen. So it should be awesome. Like pizza. Yeah, I don't know, man. I like thick crust. I like pan pizzas. I've never had a Papa Murphy's take home and bake pizza. I was surprised how much I missed them. And are they good? I don't have a clue. I'm imagining they. Yeah, I think so. Because they can get out there and have a good time. You will need it. Yeah, Tim would know. Tim built a awesome outside kitchen. If you guys haven't subscribed and you want to check out house builds and stuff like that, Tim did an awesome job on his channel and his house. I really dig his house. And then Tim, so the 9th of December in Ubon. That's when the house party is going to be. So let me know if you guys are going to come there. Right there in town, 5 minutes from the house is a separate building. The mattress is hard, but air conditioned, perfect bathroom, hot shower, refrigerator, perfect little place for 400 baht a night. So anybody that's in that area or that wants to come and in there, let me know, and I'll reserve some rooms there. You never get my fridge back. You're probably right. And I took it down. I was going to show you. I showed everybody earlier. Let me pull it up again. Let's see. Oh, let me pull it. The refrigerator that we bought, I was really impressed with. Let's see. TCO, RE. Refrigerator. This one right here. And let me go here. And let me bring it up on here. And I thought it was great. My wife found it. She said, um, hey, look at this. Shopee is her one, but I said, she said, this is a good deal. I checked on places. They're like 17, 18,000. As you can see, that one is. It's 17.5. It's the perfect width. I have a meter there. So I got 920 millimeters. It's almost 1.8 meters high. It's perfect refrigerator for this. This is for Ubon. And we paid 11,500 baht for it. And like I said, they're at 17.7. So I was happy with that purchase. And then we bought a TCL or TLC or whatever it is. How come it says David Joseph Clark on here? What the hell is going on? What did I do? I guess because we went in and out. Anyway, so I was happy with that. And then we bought a 55 inch for right about 7,500 baht, 55 inch smart TV. So it should be nice. So, but everybody's invited. So if you guys are around, I know it isn't. It's hard. Wood fire isn't for me. Sold my own little cheese business almost 25 years ago. Real pizza. I was checking page in Italy. Yeah, and I don't know. I like wood fired stuff, but it seems like I don't know. Maybe I'm getting lazy and old, in fact. But I don't want to be bothered. And like I said, when I screwing with that coal and trying to get the thing to work on it, and I got one to work okay, the rest of them were crap. I would try the pellets on it, and I will buy some pellets just to try it. But I'll probably buy a propane one, and I'm imagining that Logan and Jamie are going to be doing a video really soon because they were doing shopping in their last video, and they were buying cheese and sauce and stuff like that for the pizzas, and I think it even said pizza video coming soon. So yeah, I enjoy doing. I just enjoy cooking. I always have. I was brought up in a family of Italian restaurants and stuff, so it was something I enjoyed doing, and I was good at it too. The best pizza I had in town was a trip with the gang floating village outside of Bangkok. Really? Yeah, it depends on what you want. Like I said, this one here, and my wife, and even in the house, they want the thin crust. Here in Thailand, they just love to put ketchup all over everything. So cool. Let me know for sure, Louis. I will be there with my smile for sure. But I just like the bread. I don't know. Blodgett ovens. Yeah, that's what my uncles had in the pizza. Me and my cousin Joey had an old one that we actually had outside. We put it on wheels and stuff, and it had funky controls that we tried to do it. We were running off of propane. The ones that my uncles had were natural gas, and we had pizza parties you just wouldn't believe, man. We had and it was awesome, and it was a medium height deal. It wasn't the real thin. It was a medium deal, and we put on a bunch of parties, and you could slide it in the back of a pickup truck and slide it out. So we would go to different family, we'd have events and parks, and it was a kick, man. It was fun. Dave, when your mom called you David Joseph. Yeah, always, Joe. Always. And it was always David Joseph Clark. And I had a couple of wives call me that too. It wasn't only my mom. Or they would call me, instead of Dave, they would call me David. Even this one, when she got mad, would call me David. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. But I'm definitely looking forward to that, and I'll be there with, like I said, I'll be there for sure. He's saying hopefully, so hopefully you are. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll check out Logan's video. But it looked like he's got the oven there, him and the daughter, and and I think Jamie was semi involved in the build on the table, but I think she got out of that. But it was pretty funny on the latest video on him working on the uh, treadmill, which is it was hilarious actually. Didn't look so good for Logan, but Jamie, you're there. Yeah, I think so too. Some of the best tasting pizza I've had some, and Dana's really into that. And like I said, if I don't know, I know that we had a party here. We didn't with the pizza, not the pizza party, but we probably had 20 people up on the roof of this deal here, and it didn't show any problems. I was worried about it taking weight, and who knows what what and how it was built. But I did look at their whole building process, and they were doing things in what I would think was correctly. So, but yeah, and I enjoy pizza. Pizza just doesn't like me as far as wants to put weight on me. And I don't need that. I was raised in my mama's kitchen. I was a cook of the family. I can't remember getting any complaints. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I learned from my mom. I learned from my grandma a little bit, but the most I did was my uncles had Paisanos pizza on Hollywood Boulevard back in the mid 50s, and then they had a couple of them in the San Fernando Valley when I was younger, and then they got like three coffee shop restaurants, which were like kind of subleased. And believe it or not, I learned the most about chefing and cooking and everything from an 85-year-old. He had three medallions, chef that my aunt hired in one of the Rocket Bowl coffee shops, and learned more from him in the year or so when I was around him than I did from anybody. It was amazing, and like I said, I enjoy it. It's like I didn't like short order cooking because I didn't like somebody telling me, gotta have it now, gotta have it now, gotta have it now. I want to cook on for people, friends, family, that kind of stuff. I have fun with. Let's see what I'm saying. Go to the pizza show and veggie fool around the corner and beer vendors. God, I'd like to. I haven't been to Vegas. I went to Vegas a lot prior to me, and we had. I don't know if I got into it before with you people about limos and businesses and stuff in Vegas, and friends that I have that were from Vegas or in Vegas. But I spent quite a bit of time there. Had fun. I had fun. Again, it was leading me down a road that I didn't need to be led down. So, as it turned out, everything worked out good except this one going. Couldn't have added up any better in my life than to find Nitnoy, who she still believes this one found for us to get together. And I have to agree because I just wasn't very good except picking this one on picking women in my life. Definitely had the wrong criteria, and I was running around the wrong places. Probably wasn't the best place in the world to find girlfriends and stuff like that, in topless bars and motorcycles and running around. But I got lucky twice, once here and once right here now. So I'm a lucky man, I'll tell you that. Let's see. I mean, it's been over 2 hours. I think I'm going to go see what my wife's doing. I think I'm going to try to get started on some of the stuff that I need to get started on. But you guys are awesome. As long as I'm smiling and having a good time, I'll keep doing this YouTube thing and hopefully won't stop doing it. But hopefully Richard finds something. Richard does my intro, or did my intro and outro on my live streams. He's the man. Thank you very much, Richard. I hope you find some work, man. I can't imagine what you're going through, but hopefully anybody here that can help, by all means, try to help Richard by giving him, pointing him in the right direction. If you know somebody he can sell some stuff online for, I know that he'll probably do just about anything. So I hope it all works out for you. All right, I want to thank everybody. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We have fun here. We have a good time, or we try to. I think we do. And let me go over and pull up my intro and outro. Like I said, and Richard did for me, and I dig. And I don't know if I'll change them. We'll have to see. But everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. and depending on where you're at. And I will catch y'all on the next one.